Hi, hopefully you all can hear me. Yeah, I'm Julia. I am quietly online under the Twitter handle Big Commitment, and I wrote a song about JavaScript and JavaScript interpreters, which I will play for you shortly. But first, a little background and context. So, the inspiration for all of this was, what if I made a cover of Bang Bang, My Baby Shot Me Down, but made it about the Bang Bang operator in JavaScript instead? So why? um, a few reasons. One, I am committed to the full realization of terrible puns. And secondly, I was curious. Firstly, just like, okay, if I made this terrible pun song, what would that even sound like? What would the lyrics be? Who would the characters in this be? And secondly, it just got me thinking, like, how does a bang bang really work in JavaScript? Like, I have some idea of how it will evaluate, but really, like, what's going on? If I have this expression, like let some bool equal bang bang, some variable, I was really interested in digging into like what is this moment that like this final bang gets applied? Like, is it, I don't know, it just sounded like dramatic, and I wanted to explore that more. So, yeah, let's just review what a bang bang is. So, it's just two logical not operators together. So, if you have a classic boolean true, apply one bang, you false, another bang true. But it's a little more interesting in JavaScript land because you can apply this to anything such as numbers. So numbers will typically return true, except for 0, which returns false. Strings, shout out to Shark and her whole talk. Except the empty string returns false, and even objects. So, oops, little one here. But this is a part that kind of like threw me because I was expecting this to return false, but it actually returns true. And actually, similarly with lists, an empty list will return true as well. So it seemed that like most of the time, like it's true, but sometimes, most of the time it's false, but then sometimes it's true. So what's that about? So it turns out that like a bang bang will return true if the input is truthy and false if it is falsy. And maybe you've just heard the terms truthy and falsy for the first time, so are like, did you just make that up? And no, it's a real thing. Someone else made it up. I'm just the messenger. So it's not too bad though. So how we think about it is that there are only a set amount of falsy values. There's 8 in total. So they're the original false, 3 different flavors of 0, the empty string, null, undefined, and not a number. And anything else will be considered truthy. So now that we know a little bit about what a bang bang is, how does a bang bang work? How does it get evaluated, interpreted? So it turns out that computers are complicated, browsers are complicated, JavaScript is strange. But to answer this a little bit, so like your browser has a JavaScript engine, and the JavaScript engine will run that JavaScript. And every engine is a little bit different, but more or less they'll like parse, interpret, compile, and run. And in V8's case, I have this little aside. It's like, it'll try to optimize it, and then like there's this flowchart that's like sometimes it like optimizes too much and it has to like de-optimize, and then like, but yeah, it's a wild world out there. But this song will cover this a bit more as well. And yeah, so and V8 is the JavaScript engine that Chrome uses, and I chose to focus on that because it's open source. I can attempt to dig through the code and understand what's going on. So the song will be coming out shortly. So yeah, I was like, okay, what's the song going to be about? And so taking all of this and like digging through the code, I decided to focus on, okay, what if I am a JavaScript object? How do I travel through this engine pipeline, through this parser and interpreter, and how do I get evaluated as a Boolean? So that's kind of what the song is about, and I think the video will be ready to roll. Abstract syntax tree.